Life in Athens, how would you describe it?
It's all right. The weather's been better now than it was when I first got here. Sun is coming out. It's been all right. I chill a lot. I don't do too much.
It's a very good season for AEK for now. What do you think about AEK like organization, about your teammates? New chapter in your careers?
Everything's been okay, man. Teammates, organization, and just in general, it's been good here for me, in my perspective. Just like any other day, you know, practice and chill. You know, everyone here has done a great job of welcoming me and trying to help me adapt quick to what's going on here and on the court, off the court. So everyone's been very helpful.
You are one of the leaders of the team. I think the team is very experienced with some vets, ex-NBA players, players from EuroLeague. Can you describe a little bit the atmosphere inside and you know, connections and everything?
I think guys here are just hungry, you know, hungry to prove themselves and to, you know, to show people like, hey, I can still play and I can play and go to the EuroLeague, or guys are older, they feel like, hey, I still have years left to play and they want to prove themselves. Very hungry. And we do have some vets, you know, Katsivilis and Gaios, you know, they're some of the vets that we do have, and they do a great job helping to lead the team. I'm always hungry, you know. I wake up hungry. I don't know. I just have this fire burning inside of me every day. Practice, games. I feel like there's always something to prove, you know, and I think that's what I just carry with me. When I step on the court in practice, if you know my team, we're not friends, you know. We're not friends.
Is it like
today.
Love for basketball, or?
Yeah, I love basketball. I can say that. I think about it so much, you know. It's always on my mind, all the time. more than average.
It's basketball first sport love in your life, or you training something, some other sport?
I think I started doing track and field at my elementary school. Then my brother started playing basketball, and so I wanted to follow my brother.
Your older brother?
My older brother, he was playing basketball, so I wanted to start playing basketball, and I did. We had a 7th and 8th grade basketball team when I was in elementary school. My brother he was on the team, so he was on the 8th grade team, and I was in 4th grade, and so they put me on the 7th grade team while he was on the 8th grade team, just to put me on and so I can play and so I can be, I guess, closer to him. And I was the youngest player, I was for sure the youngest player on the team. And that's when basketball started. Then I started playing football as well when I was in the 8th grade.
You're talking about American football?
American football, not soccer. No, I've never played soccer. I played American football.
Soccer?
I mean, I'm terrible. I'm terrible. I can probably kick a little bit, but other than that, I'm terrible at soccer. Football, I played football and basketball in high school, and then that was it. And I just decided to stick with basketball.
Tell us a little bit about education, about college.
College, I went to UC Santa Barbara, which is a great university, fantastic city for living and, you know, gaining experience of life. A totally different dynamic from Stockton to Santa Barbara. Totally different.
TV show Santa Barbara.
Yes.
One of the famous when I was young.
Growing up, yeah.
It was a great town.
Did you graduate?
I still got some work to do. I started really loving Kobe Bryant. So Kobe,
He's a fan of Bryant, I'm a fan of Jordan.
two good options. Kobe was just different, you know, especially when I started to learn about him when I got older.
Mamba mentality.
And then he had his camp. Kobe and Jordan had their camps at my college every summer. So I got to see things up close that many didn't, and it was a really eye-opening experience.
You're a Lakers fan, definitely.
I was just a Kobe fan. I like the Lakers. I would say I like the Lakers over other teams, especially during like their dynasty years. It was like my era of like a dynasty team, and I was from California, so it was easy to choose the Lakers. I did not like the Kings, even though the Kings were 30 minutes away from me. Yeah.
We like the Kings.
I know, Vlade, Peja, yeah, Turkoglu.
Turkoglu, yeah.
In Avellino, I think I went to Avellino after I played in Maccabi Ashdod.
And before that first year, freshman is in Kavala.
My rookie year, I don't know if I count Kavala. No disrespect, but I don't really count Kavala. I was there for like two and a half months. Like 2.5 months I was
Why
there.
did you left?
They didn't pay me.
What was your salary, if it's not secret?
I have no idea, but they didn't pay me.
Nothing?
They paid me half of my first contract, my first month, and then the second month came, and then they kept saying, I just remember Monday, every Monday they kept saying, and on the last Monday I got sick and tired of it, and and on Tuesday I left in the middle of the night. Yeah, they had no idea I left.
You took the plane?
Yeah, left in the middle of the night. So that's how, I don't really count that. And then I got drafted in the G League like a week later. I think that's what really started my career. But
Not a nice experience, first experience in Europe for a US player.
Yeah, no, my agent told me not to go. He was upset with me. But I was like, I wanted to go.
Then Israel?
No, I went to the G League, and then I had a couple stints in the NBA. Then I went to Estudiantes.
Madrid?
Then I went to Israel, Maccabi Ashdod, and that's when my eyes opened up to Europe and like playing, you know, getting to play up and down and, you know, getting to be free. Then the next season I went to Avellino, and the rest is history.
After that, Fenerbahče?
Yep.
And the greatest, Zeljko?
Yeah, we had a great team. We had a great team. I had great players around me, you know.
But Fenerbahče is a great organization and the fun.
Absolutely.
Everything.
Fenerbahce is an absolutely fantastic organization. They do everything top of the top, and they've done it for years like that.
Yeah, but that was the first EuroLeague title for Fenerbahče.
Da.
Like I said, we had great players on the team. You know, we had Ekpe, Bobby Dixon, Bogdanovic, Gigi Datome, Jan Vesely. You know, Pero Ante. Oh man, we had a great team.
Let's talk about Pero and Bogdan. First, about Bogdan.
Bogdan, man, he's just, you know, you see how his career is. You know, he's a great person, and then he's a great player. You know, he eats and sleeps basketball. That's what he does, you know, and that's what sets him apart.
Same like you?
Yeah, I like basketball a little bit.
A little bit? Can you compare Fenerbahce, Partizan and AEK in terms of pressure, fans, the tradition and everything? I know the jersey isn't easy to wear.
I mean, Fenerbahce has so many fans, and the pressure, you know, with that team and the expectations were always the highest. You know, every game. If you didn't win a game, it was like the end of the world, and everybody felt that way. I believe that's why we're, you know, so competitive and good as a team. You know, we all wanted to win and sacrifice anything. That was Fenerbahce. The fans were great. Pressure was there too, always, and because our goals were so high. Same thing in Partizan. Fans were fantastic, of course. Partizan fans are probably the best, you know, in the world.
The best
in the world.
In the world.
In the world. Yeah. The pressure there was, you know, bigger too. You know, anything. I think anywhere where you have that big of fan support and, you know, a team built to win, there's going to be pressure, and that's good pressure. You know, you want that. You don't want to be in a situation where it's like, hey, let's try to win. You know, let's do our best. No, you don't get a prize in any competitive thing for just trying. You got to win. You got to bring results, and that's what matters. So people want to see results.
Naneli, šta mislite o njemu, šta je donio ekipi i kakva je saradnja s njim?
Duži period nama fali jedan bek. Mi smo bili doveli tog Klavela, on se povredio, iskočilo mu rame, morali na operaciju i iza toga je bilo pitanje koga ćemo, samo dan kad ćemo nekog dovesti. I u jednom trenutku jedan od menadžera preporučio Nanelija. Uopšte nije kod mene bilo nikakve dileme, pogotovo što ja informacije koje imam iz Partizana su bile, košarkaške informacije su bile takve da radi se o igraču koji zatvara utakmicu. Sad pitanje je bilo koliko je pauzirao, nešto je malo bio u Kini i tako da, to je malo bilo pitanje da li je on u toj istoj formi. Međutim, on kao sportista nikad ne prestaje da se bavi sobom, svojim organizmom. On trenira redovno i tako da je on došao zaista onako, rekao bi, dovoljno spreman da krene u čak ovako odgovorne utakmice kao što su bile.
It's hard for us to avoid the questions about Partizan. You were one.
It's okay.
You know, we are from Balkan, so you were one of most popular players from that team. You have a lot of ups and downs, a lot of nice things, big results, big games. What do you think, after all, about that experience in Belgrade?
My time there was great. You know, I had great teammates around me.
Did you enjoy there?
I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, it was really simple living.
On the court and off the court.
Yeah, it's
In every day.
Everyday life is easy. You know, I just go to practice and come back and chill. That's it. Like, I really didn't do too much. If you wanted to get food, there's many great restaurants. There's a lot of things to do. So I definitely enjoyed that. I compete and I'm passionate about the game, and I think that's easy to see. You know, especially when things get competitive or when there are big moments, you know, I feel like I'm always ready. Just playing hard, man. I think playing hard, I think people notice that, especially, you know, in Serbia, you know, blue-collar workers, and they just like to see people competing on the court.
Do you know the song Naneli.
Yes, of course, I know the song. It's a good song. I was kind of shocked when I first heard it. I was like, "What is this?" And then and I listened to it. And I was like, "Oh, it's all right." And then it just kept building up, and it was cool.
I can't remember that game against Athens. Maybe one of the best your games individually in Partizan. The team was down, maybe 20. You put the team on your back.
Then we were down 20 that game. Yeah, I remember. We were down 20 that game. And we were like I think we had lost a couple games in a row. And then, I think everybody started playing, not just me, like we got down 20, we had our backs against the walls, we had to play, and I think that just competitive spirit of that team came out. And that game kind of like gave us more momentum and just confidence.
This about the series with Real Madrid, one step to the Final Four.
Yeah.
Probably Partizan was the best team at that moment.
Yeah, we were the better team. But then
we had 2 victories, then some bad
circumstances,
yes.
Fight, and that situation in Belgrade.
Then fight in Madrid.
I mean, we're the best team for sure. We're the better team for sure. And when we lose 2 of our starters and they lose 2 of their starters, it's much different, because they have 2 other starters on the bench, to take those places and just plug in. But
but also the tragedy in Belgrade that days in the school.
Yeah, it was I think it was just like really bad timing, a tragic, situation with deaths in Belgrade, and that whole night, that game 3 was just weird. It was a weird feeling.
Before, I don't know, a few weeks, sporting director, ex-sports director Zoran Savic, I know.
You know for his interview?
Yeah, you have.
Was it AI? It was AI? It was a fake interview? I just don't know why it took him so long to say that.
I watched the interview.
Why didn't he say that when it happened? Because what he said to me when it happened, him and Zeljko, when it happened, it was different from what he just said now.
I think that was the reaction on some statements of president, and after all, he told that Partizan, like a club, made a mistake about you.
What's your personal feelings about your part way with the Partizan?
First, that question. I mean, he said it. I guess you can applaud him for saying that when he left the team. But if he would have said it when it happened, he had those feelings when it happened, and really fought for me or had my back, then I wouldn't have left. So that's how I feel about that. I mean, somebody finally told the truth besides me, and
nobody supported you.
Yeah, exactly. The people who were supposed to support me at the time didn't, and so him saying that right now, I don't really know how to feel about it.
You be unhappy?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And be disappointed?
I'm just disappointed in a few people who could have spoke up. Yeah, for sure.
Coach
Still
also,
am.
or?
A few people. I'm just disappointed. I'm disappointed in some people.
Do you have connections with somebody from the club, ex-players, ex-teammates?
Who is there? Ex-players. I don't know if any of my teammates are still there.
From
I know, but from that generation, do you
oh
speak
yeah.
with Panter,
Yes, I do. Yes, I speak to a few of those guys, and I've seen a few of them too. You know.
Matthias is in Athens also.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he's here. You know, a lot of those guys, you know, have big personalities, you know, and are big characters, good people. So of course I'm gonna speak with the guys who are good.
Zeljko was your coach when you win the title with Fener, then in Partizan. So what do you think about Zeljko, like a coach, like a person?
For sure, he's. I mean, you have to give him his credit as a coach. Like, he's probably the best coach in European history. One of the best coaches like in the world, and you know his mind with basketball just works at another level. I've seen many different coaching styles. How he coaches is crazy, but it's like it's crazy how he is, but you cannot deny his greatness as a coach for sure. And yeah, it's crazy. Playing for him, you have to have a sense of urgency. You have to be ready to compete every day at practice. You know, there's no days off. There's no taking plays off either. Like, you really have to compete and do what you're supposed to do on the court. It's like, it's really, you know, fun when things start clicking as a team, because you know when you're going to be open, you know who's going to be open, you know what's going to happen. Two plays before, like, you know what's going to happen.
Was it a surprise for you to see him left the team?
I don't know. I was not really surprised. It was, you know, it was a tough situation, you know, like, and I know how he takes winning and losing, so it probably causes like health issues for him, like, really, because he really loves basketball. He takes it so serious, and he takes losing so hard. So I think maybe it was probably best that he left that situation. If it was toxic, as the reports come out, and as the reports say they were, if it was toxic, it's probably better for him to leave and, you know, obtain his health and maintain his health.
Do you feel that players are different now, maybe, than before?
Yeah.
Locker room is different?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I think, you know, the generation I grew up in, like, hard coaching was like, it was every day. It was like, all right, whatever.
Today,
Coach yell at you, you may yell at the coach, and then at the end of the day, it's like, all right.
Today it's impossible.
No, it's not possible. I think too many people are, I'd say, too emotional with coaching and taking criticism of themselves. And like, if you critique guys now, then it's like, it's just a different feeling from what I've noticed and seen. Accountability is different. The most toxic derby is the Belgrade derby. It's toxic. It's toxic.
Did you like to play the derby?
Why, James? Why?
I mean, Istanbul derby it was more about basketball, you know? Like, it was more about basketball. Like, all right, a fan might throw a lighter when we're beating Gala, but I think it was more about basketball in that type of derby. But the Belgrade derby, man, it's life or death. It was just funny, you know, like, because people, I don't know, man, people act tough. It's just fake toughness all around. A lot of testosterone just being thrown around the arena, people making threats because they're with their group of friends. You guys know.
You have that situation.
Yeah, man, like.
With fan.
I mean, a fan can get the belt too. Like, we're all grown men. Like, if a grown man is just threatening you the whole game, talking shit to you, like, come on now, we're only human. I just wanted to give him a little scare. I wasn't going to do anything.
I know.
Yeah, I wasn't going to do anything. Just wanted to show him how tough he really is.
You lived in Stockton, you know how to be tough.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. You can say that. You have to have tough skin. I wouldn't say I'm like a tough guy or anything. I'm just the type of guy who's not going to take shit from people that easily.
Meni je najvažnije što se samog Džejmsa tiče, ok, ali najvažnije je da igrač želi da pobedi. Džejms je takav, Džejms u svakom trenutku samo želi da pobedi utakmicu i želi da nađe najbolji način da dođe do pobede. Tako da to je glavno što sa svakim igračem trebamo da razgovaramo. Tako da s njim stvarno imam dobru komunikaciju i on samo stalno i želi da razgovara i da priča, da svi zajedno nađemo najbolje stvari koje će nas dovesti do pobede. Tako da ja najviše volim kada u igraču vidim karakter. Ako vidim karakter da on želi da pobedi utakmicu, onda je lako i nekad i istrpimo i jedni druge i baš sam i skoro razgovarao negde sa njim, gde smo ušli par puta nas dvojica u neke rasprave ovako, međutim on posle treninga priđe, Stevane, ja kažem naravno i bolje da mi kažeš, bolje da mi razmenimo i tvoje iskustvo i sve, glavno je samo da mi na kraju krajeva dođemo do pobede i da svi zajedno ostvarimo naš zajednički cilj, a to je, da kažemo, titule i on je taj, mislim, on je pokazao na više utakmica ove sezone da je pobednik, mislim, ne samo ove sezone, nego u karijeri svojoj, tako je pokazuje, tako da stvarno imam, mislim i počastvovan sam da imam šansu da radim sa takvim imenima i igračima. Tako je.
Spomenuo si karakter i sad nam je trener Šakota rekao jednu stvar, kao čovjek ima povredu. Na magnet mu pokazao povredu, rekao ne interesuje me, to mi dovoljno govori kakav je on.
Tako je, to smo danas saznali, nismo uopšte ni znali, on je juče odradio taj magnet, danas smo saznali, ali on neće, ne uopšte, čak je coach i razgovarao s njim da ide se skloni, međutim on stvarno ne želi da čuje, tako da, eto, mislim, bilo je još par utakmica isto gde on imao nekih blagih problema, ali on, ništa mi ne brinite, znam ja svoje telo, znam kako da se ponašam, tako da došao je, odradio svoj posao i, mislim, to nije lako stvarno, tako da, eto.
Ajde, evo, imali smo priliku da pričamo i sa Džejmsom Nanelijem. Kakav je Džejms Naneli za saradnju?
Profesionalac i neko ko mnogo voli da pobeđuje, mnogo mu je bitna pobeda i od treninga do utakmice i to je nešto što svi ovde poštujemo i to ga čini velikim igračem i šampionom na kraju krajeva, osvojio svašta u životu i to nije slučajno. Veliki takmičar i profesionalac i pobednik.
Rekao je čak i na trening kad izađe, ok, super, on mi je saigrač, ali neki igraju protiv mene, ne zanimaju me, kao bitno mi je da ih pobjedim.
Da, hoće da pobedi, vidi se i mislim da ga to i održava na visokom nivou i toliko dugo i da je postigao sve te stvari zato što ima taj takmičarski duh. Danas se bunio da mu nisam svirao neke faule na treningu, eto tako.
Da, pretpostavljam da je zahtjevan i prema sebi, i prema saigračima, i prema trenerima.
Jeste.
Jer to čini pobjednika i karakter, da.
Pa, između ostalog, on zna mnogo košarke i zahteva da svi budu na visokom nivou i stvarno primećuje svakakve detalje i voli da priča o košarci i o svemu i košarkaš visokog nivoa i sportista visokog nivoa.
Point guard is?
Point guard?
Yeah.
Going Bobby Dixon.
Bobby Dixon, okay. Shooting guard?
I go Bogdan.
Okay, you are on small forward?
That could be 2 or 3, so I'll go.
Okay.
No, I won't pick myself.
No, you...
I'll come off the bench.
Okay. You are best sixth player.
I'll come off the bench. It's okay.
Small forward?
Small forward. If you want to make things happen. Who did I'm trying to figure it out.
Panter, Datome.
Panter's not small forward.
Yeah, I know, but you have Bogdan on 2.
You know, I'll put Punter at 2, Bogdan at the 3. There we go.
Yeah, another Partizan player.
I could have went to Gigi Datome too, but all right, 4. 4, you got to go. I'll go Vesely and Ekpe Udo. 4 and 5. Bring back the Partizan team. And add KP.
Yeah, KP.
Ooh.
You forgot someone?
I forgot Matthias.
Matthias.
I forgot Matthias, but
I prefer Ekpe.
we'll go Ekpe.
Ekpe, yeah. Yeah.
Who is the coach?
The coach. You gotta go Obradovic.
Šakota.
Either or would be good.
Question.
It's a trick question.
You know that
It's-
Šakota was assistant to Zeljko in national team before 20 years during Olympics in Athens.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
He was his assistant.
yeah.
That's crazy.
What's your advice for the youngest player?
Young players, I would just say get in the gym as much as you can. Watch as much basketball as you can, especially somebody like who you think fits the style of how you play. And I would say don't be afraid to take accountability and criticism to help you get better. I think that helps you. Get better. You know, if you learn your weaknesses, learn which you can improve on, and you do it, and you take it in a constructive way, I think that can really help you to elevate your game.
I have one weird question. I noticed that you are always training in long sleeves. Is it some special reason, or it's just like?
I just like
how do you
to
feel?
get extra sweat. I just like to get an extra sweat in, so you know when I do play in the games, I feel lighter. Nothing crazy.
No, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
And last question about Final Four BCL in Badalona. You won against probably biggest favorite, Juventud, with some great players like Rubio, Ante Tomic and Grobari. Now you have other Spanish team, very traditional, Malaga. Tell me about your chances to win everything.
I don't think you want to ask me that, but I always think the highest, and I always shoot for the best. You know, we want to win, so I'm not gonna ever say another team will beat us. So, but I respect all the other teams, but I feel like if we do what we're supposed to do, I feel like we should be successful.
James.
Thank you, man.
Pleasure.
Yes, sir. Pleasure too.
Thank you.
Good, guys.
Good
Appreciate
luck
it.
and enjoy.
Appreciate you guys.